Right, where's my phone? Where's my phone? Anyhow, I'm fishing here today at the river. I weren't meant to be fishing today. Today I was meant to be getting some jobs sorted, but I've had to jig things around. It is the 30th of November and I don't know how high the tide is. It's only a small one. It's Bay 24 I'm in. I'm fishing with a chap called Dave, or David, or Mr. White. And that's it, David, taxi driver. And we talk quite a bit on Facebook, sort of like giving me advice and stuff and just talk in general. And got invited to come down, but it's supposed to be tomorrow, but there's going to be a lot of rain apparently, so we're here today. So I've jigged things around to get down there. It's been a rush, but we got a bait because Dave got here early and got it. But they'd all gone, all the big bays had gone, so yeah, it's tide's coming in. It is a little windy. Trying for codling again, and Dave is going to show me how to catch codling. He's going to show me his baits, his rigs he's already shown me, and just give me some advice, because you're never too old and you've never done it enough to still carry on learning some stuff about fishing. So it was quite a pleasurable drive there, to be honest, apart from the plonker van that was in front of me doing 2 mile an hour down a road that he didn't know, but there, that's life. Got here in the end, got a big detour, and it started raining again. So so yeah, this rain can stop. I think I drove through this rain on the way here, but the clouds are certainly moving quite fast, so if it is rain for now, it'll just disappear. I've got both me Vercelli rods. Gonna put a 2-hook flapper on one and fish it for some dabs, and cod on the other. And if I catch a codling, both might go for codling, but I don't know that there's that many fish out there, but we shall see today. So I shall finish getting ready, and then once I'm ready, oh sorry about that, once I'm ready I'll bring you back. But yeah, a little bit, not a case of not feeling it today, not a case of deflated, it's a case of I'm fretting a bit because I'm supposed to be working and there I am fishing, but I was going to be fishing tomorrow, but I aren't now, so I'll just have to jig things around. But you still get to that point, don't you, where you got things to do and you feel as though you should be doing them rather than enjoying yourself fishing. But I'm sure it'll kick in a minute and I'll not give a two hoots about doing anything apart from fishing. So I'll see you in a bit. Right, I'm finally over. Got my rod set up, bait on, I'm now going to cast out. Got my hand warmers. Takes you so long to get ready, doesn't it? I find. Ain't got my glove, have I? Yeah, I have. Got from last week. Doing any casts. I've got Dave down to the right of me as I'm looking at the water. I'm just chucking out, I'm fishing. I've been practicing no end at them for my casting and it's coming good. Where are you, Dave? Right. There's a bit of line about. Dave's already picked a load up, but I'm gonna there's someone's left the tops, look. Oh, aren't I a hero for showing all this, eh? Hero Vern, look. Yeah, left the pants and skiddies, obviously. And a few whites, but it's all right actually, it's not too bad. You know, God forsake I actually knocked the place, because I never have. But yeah, oh, that's there. I don't think there's any weights. Should we have a quick look and see if there's any free weights? You have to excuse my squeaky boots as well, because my boots no, that's a hook length. Look at that hook length. Now I'm on the slippery rocks. These boots are grippy. Too old to fall over and slip now. So yeah, I'll pick up a few bits that are here. You know, people have left it clean. You know, that's absolutely spotless. You know, there's no rubbish there and there. There's no blue top up there. As a matter of fact, that's my... You alright, mate? I'm now pointing out this rubbish here, look. And it's my bloody towel.
Again, man.
Yeah, the odd bit. Look at that.
What's that?
I wondered where it was.
I was fishing on the bend the other day. There was a whole bass. Who takes a whole bass to go fishing?
Yeah.
Someone's at it, right? Whole bass, all the packaging still there, tubs.
Oh, they'd used the bass for bait.
I reckon they'd at it. It was
Oh,
about
right.
that big. 2 white in a carrier bag just left there. I was like, what's that all about?
Yeah, what's it all about? Where are you now off?
I'm off on the bend.
Are you?
Yeah, I fished there the
Is
last
that the
3
point?
sessions. Yeah, just on there I can climb down on the rocks.
Yeah.
You know, because of my brolly and that.
Yeah.
But I've got a lucky bite now, look, man. Hey!
That's not bad, is it?
Yeah, makes it. I'm not sweating. Usually I get here, I'm like that, man.
I'm sweating driving that van.
Anyway, mate, all the best. I'll have a yarn on the way back,
Yeah,
mate.
mate. Good luck for your fishing as well.
Let's hope we get a coddy.
Yeah.
All the best, man.
See you later, mate. Good to see you. That was Carl. See, now I've got to treacherously go down there. I don't think that was my towel, actually. I think it's someone else's towel. When my hip hurts, it hurts, you know, and I just let it slip then. So yeah, it's absolutely spotless, and it's really good. And aren't I hero? All joking aside. Anyway, I would like to point out that it is very dangerous when you're in a bay, walking out of a bay, because you could get run over. And if you get run over, that's not good, is it? And yeah, but if you stood on the wall climbing over and cars shoot past, you're not necessarily going to get run over, and you're safe on the wall. But you got to be careful of that. There's a disclaimer here. If you go on the wall and climb over the wall, you know, a metre full can do a lot of damage. I wouldn't recommend it. I'd carry out a risk assessment, do a method statement, check your per and kosh. You had a cod on there? You got a slack liner there? I got a bite.
He was talking, my line was doing that, my line just stopped.
Dave's just lost a fish, and he's got a slack line on his Vader rod. Oh, it might be just the wind. So yeah, make sure you carry out a risk assessment. Check out your method statement for climbing over the wall. Yeah, check the pure register, because there might be something involved with that as well for climbing over a wall. What I would recommend is do not climb over the wall, as it's dangerous, because a metre fall can do a lot of damage. But I will tell you one thing: you won't get run over by a car stood on the wall, unless it can do bunny hops, and that was something you used to do as a child on a push bike. So here we are, Bay. Hey, you got out? He caught himself, look. No? Right, well it's now raining again. This isn't going well, is it, this bloody rain? So what I'm going to do is, I've just cast it out, you might have just seen that. Cast to the right, goes to the left. Is it? Yeah, I don't know what the tyres are. Mind you, that's gone to the right totally. See, I don't know what time of tide is. Well, it's coming in. Quite a few people fishing. Yeah, quite a few people fishing. And but then it's that time of year. If you're not down there trying to fish to catch a codlin, then you're not going to catch a codlin, are you? So you have to put the effort in. Let me just wipe that. So yeah, so it's all going on down there. It's absolutely frantic. That's what it is, absolutely frantic. We've got Dave's had to yank both his in because he's just had a knock on it and a slack liner, and nothing happening on mine, but we're going to get there. I've got small lakes at the small hooks on there at the minute, and didn't cast too far. Hopefully get a dab. So I'm going to go up there in this torrential downpour rain, and I'm going to get another rig, because at the minute I've only got one rig. So I'll give you a quick show round. We're at Bay 24. It's the 30th of November. I've just met Carl. It's one of my he comments on everybody's channels. He loves fishing, and he loves watching the fishing on YouTube. But it's been a long time talking to him and not meeting him, and he's come on his bike. He's now got a battery bike, so he's as you heard, he don't get all hot and sweaty now. So yeah, good luck Carl. Hope you catch something, as long as I catch as well. That's Dave out. Dave's fishing 2 rods, I'm fishing 1. When this water comes up, I'll get my other one down. It's too much. I'd rather fish 1 rod down there and concentrate a bit more. Anyhow, I'm going. I'll give you a quick show around, and then I'm going to go get my other rig and bait it up, because I'm getting hot and sweaty. I've just put my leggings on because of this rain. I'm still talking, aren't I? You know, I've just said to you I'm now going because I've got this to do, and I'm now wandering around there having a mardle with you. You know, what's that all about? I wonder if there's any weights down there. Look at all them down there, all after a codlin. We've got a broken fishing rod down there and stuck in the mud, and I reckon I'll get caught in that and bring it in. Time will tell. Right then, I am now off. Nothing else to say. Be careful climbing over the wall. You don't want to fall. I don't recommend it. Do not do it. Simple as that. Just fish from the bays. It's the best bet. And be careful when walking in the road, which I don't really do unless I look right and left, or left and right. And I've got more chance of falling down this slope. And yeah, you've got to know your green cross code for when you venture out of a bay, because some cars drive fast, some drive mediocre like me, and others drive right slow. So see you in a bit. This is tapping, this is. first fish, first cast. Second whiting, that's a good size. So it's 2 whiting. What you got, whiting? Yeah. Right, we'll get these back. 2 whiting, ha ha! That rig there, I've tied that rig for catching dabs. Get 2 white. It's bloody rain. I'm not keen on rain. I might set the camera up there so you have a look down on me. Hey? First jack and all.
You have to tell your son-in-law Tom, he's a bit of a Jonah.
I reckon it's Shane.
How did he get on the other day?
He caught a whiting, but it was cold. Now mate, I reckon it's Shane and Scott are Jonas. Because since I hadn't fished with him, I've been catching. Catch first cast, I think that's twice now. First cast, 2 whiting on it. Bit disappointed really, because that was a 3-hook flapper for dabs that was, and I only had 2 whiting on it, so you know, but you never know, next cast. Would like to just say also that it was a bit of a mad rush to get down here today to fish for me, because I finished work at 9 and it was like non-stop, no breakfast or anything, so yeah, didn't have a shave, did I? So I don't look as turned out as I normally do. So I do apologise for not looking so smart and dapper as I normally do. But you know, it will be addressed in the next video, and I will have a shave, and I'm doing another haircut, so I'll see you in a bit. Bloody rainbow now. last cast hadn't been out long, so I just thought to myself, I'll chuck it back out. And as I chucked it out, a bit of squid come off. But it don't matter. It don't matter because I've got a 3-hook flapper on, so there's still 2 hooks out there fishing. We'll see what we get on this, and then we'll chuck out the bait that Dave gave me and see what happens with that. But yeah, it's quite nice actually. Sun's out, it's still raining. Got a rainbow over there on Sunk Island, and one of my hand warmers is working, the other in. But it's all good. Yeah, I'm not really feeling that guilty now about where's that wind coming from? Yeah, I'm not really feeling that guilty now about fishing and not working, so yeah, it's all good there. I'm hungry though, I'm really hungry. Ugh. Right, Dave's reeling in again. You got anything on that, Dave? Out on it? No, he's got nothing. It's a bit of a challenge though. He's now made it into a competition. We're 2-all. Yeah, I would like to, in this wind, I'll probably say it later as well, but obviously I don't know if you're hearing it properly, which you will be. But I would like to say thanks to everyone that's just watched my first video of the Humber this winter, or this autumn should I say, because it's not winter yet. It has done phenomenally well. I think it's at, well, it's over 4,000 views. It might be 4.5, I'm not sure. But it's done absolutely fantastically, and also over the weekend, well, from the Wednesday over the weekend to now, I've picked up something like 40, might be 42, 43 subscribers. I'd like to thank everyone that's seen this video and just clicked the button and subscribed. So thank you very much. Thanks to all of the subscribers in general as well, all of them. But yeah, this last video has done really well for me, and don't know why, but we'll talk about that when I'm up in the van, because it is very windy. And but yeah, so all those, if you're watching this or watching a previous video, or you're watching it in 6 months time, yeah, please, if you've got this far, or even if you've clicked on it, just press subscribe and click the bell for all notifications. Leave a comment, give us a thumbs up, give us a dislike as well. That's another thing I want to talk about. What's YouTube up to with the dislike button? Why have they got rid of that? And yeah, share my videos. That'd be really great. So yeah, thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you to the new ones from this weekend, from the previous video, which is the first video on the Humber this autumn. See you in a bit. Cheers, mate. thought he had a bite.
I'm going to start putting hooks on soon.
Yeah, I learnt that trick. Right, good size weight in that. So that's number 3. I think we're 3-3 at the minute. But yeah, cracking fish, look. Oh. Let's get him back. I give it. Yeah. Oh, the Verminator and Taxi Dave. Well, there you go. So you're watching the Verminator apparently and Taxi Dave. I thought he meant Taxi Dave as in taxidermist, but he drives a taxi. So I always look too much into things sometimes. No, so Dave's on 4 and I'm on 3. But you know, you got to give him a chance, haven't you? And Dave's also making me some baits. I got the first bait out of Dave's, which is squid and carp. He said he'd do me some baits, bigger baits. So I put bigger baits out there. I've got Andrew Jones, my mate, who talks to me at all times. He's keeps going on to me about bigger baits, but I'm not used to handling big things. And like I said to Andrew, they must handle bigger things over there, so they put bigger baits on, didn't they? So ain't exactly what I said, it's a bit more rude than that. I can't believe Dave how many times he reels in. He's like a machine. He's reeling in far more. Oh, could be wind, could be wind. So yeah, he's like a machine. In out, in out. That's cracking. Weren't going to be here today, but it's worked out for the best, and we're catching, and that's all that matters. I've chucked this one out quite far as well. And yeah, you haven't seen me do my cast off the ground yet. I've got Dave to the right of me, and there's no way I'm putting a weight down with Dave right there, because I'll just be worrying that something's going to go wrong. And Dave's bigger than me, so by the time he catches me, he'll thump me. So I'm just doing cheeky chucks. I am trying to do the punch pull with it. It is going a long way. I think my casting is going further in general, even for a cheeky chuck. But I am practicing all the time in the front room. I've got a 3-piece rod, which is of a 10-foot rod, so you can imagine the butt section is only small. That's in the front room permanent, and I'm practicing all the time. Practicing outside the garage, and then I build a rod up and practice out the front. It must look right bloody loon to the neighbours, but there you go. They already know I'm a loon. So yeah, I shall come back in a minute when I reel this rod in, and later on I'll show you Dave in pano vision. Fourth white in that, big one and all. Because what you got to remember is Dave's beating me, but I'm only fishing one rod, you see. nice whiting. We'll get that back. Took the pennel hook with squid and carp on. Is that still recording? Yeah. Hee. Right, well, I've just reeled in, caught up with David as well, but I cast it straight over there and it's come here and the tide's still coming in. I just don't understand it. But yeah, just reeled in a whiting. I had to unhook the whiting and release it, but believe you me, I caught a whiting and a dab. So yeah, quid's in there. So let's just check the battery power. One little dab. If you can see that, it's recording, isn't it? Yep. One little dab. So we'll go release this. Yeah, so what I've done is I released the whiting before, and now I've released the dab. The dab was deep hook, but I got the hook out, and the whiting, it was just all tangled up with the wire with David's line, and it was just hard work, but we got there in the end. And all I did was I had to cut a hook off, that was all. Yeah, like I say, the tide pull is a little bit weird, to be honest. I've not ever experienced this before. There is a strong wind blowing and it looks like the tide's going out all the time, even though it's coming in. But yeah, so that's 7 fish now. That's 6 whiting and 1 dab. David's on 7. David, you ain't had a dab, have you? Yeah, you've only had whiting, haven't you? Yeah, he's just had whiting, but hey, don't knock it. We're both catching, it's great. So yeah, that was on the rig that I specifically tied for dabs, that was. So it's caught 6 whiting and 1 dab. But I've had to cut it, and I'm a bit miffed about that because I didn't tie 2, I only did the 1, and I'm doing quite well on that hook. I shall cut that hook off and retie it on. Just have a shorter snood. So shall see you in a bit. Should be a tide, well, we've got the tide, should be a cod end time soon. I brought the second rod over because I've realised that the tide ain't coming any more than this really, and yeah, it's going to make it awkward at night time when it's dark, but I'll just bring all my lights over as well. So see you in a bit. Right, well, I've got no bites on there at the minute, I don't think. It has been bobbing up and down, but it could just be the wind. But this tide is now going out. It's now going out. But I've had 7 fish. David's just had an 8th, so he's had 8, so he's 1 up on me. But yeah, it's first time I've ever fished a tide over here and not at my van, and I come here to fish out my van. So anyhow, Dave, are we actually going to catch a cod?
Well, do an hour after I water, Verns, hour and a half.
Don't give too much information out, mate.
Well, yeah,
We don't want too much information, but
you're not going to make a video and put it online, are you?
I just am.
Oh, mate. DM 34
Yeah.
752 we're at.
That's right. But do you reckon we're going to catch one?
You've caught 7 of it. You've had yourself.
Yeah, I have.
You are a legend.
But you've caught 8.
I've always said if you can catch 10 here, I said to Shane, if I can take pain and he catches 10 fish, it don't matter what fish they are, he's a legend.
But there you go, I've got 3 more to go.
I'll lend you 2 if you want. Oh, you're doing well, Verns.
Oh,
You're doing very well.
I can't believe that's fishing up in the bay when it's so low. It's higher in this bay, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite deep this way, mate.
Yeah.
What?
Fishing in 19.
Yeah, that was empty when I come.
Was it?
Yeah. yeah, we can't give too much information out.
No.
But if they contact you, I'm sure you would gladly tell them.
Yeah, oh yes.
But only by
One-on-one.
yeah.
Yeah. And
Not,
and only if you're
put it on
subscribed.
public,
Only if you're subscribed.
yeah. My mate Ben, he subscribed the other day
What, on YouTube?
to you.
On YouTube?
Yeah, press the bell and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Are you?
Yeah, oh, I've been on there ages.
Are you? I thought I'd seen your name. I mean,
I think we get charged £1.99 a month. I'm not sure what it is actually.
you're not a member, are you?
Yeah,
Are you?
yeah, I'm
Do you know, I went through all the analytics last night of everything, yeah? Trying to find this, that and the other, and I just can't find stuff. So, yeah, oh no. So when Tom's better, I shall get him to show me. But that took the dislike off now, you can't dislike it. Well, you probably crossed me again.
You're fishing in front of my mate. I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised you're not sat on your box.
Well, you've got better eyes than me.
This fish is a German bait, do you know why?
Why is that?
9!
9, yeah.
9! You don't catch much,
It's caught 9 now. But I could have caught, couldn't I? Because I'm putting my special rig out again in a minute.
Alright. You're putting them bait balls out.
I've got a rig with 10 hooks on, mate.
Long line. That fish went back, I'd give it 9 out of 10.
Oh dear. Right, well what I'm going to do...
I told all the trolls and the keyboard warriors where I was going to be today. No one's come.
No one's come, have they, now? Well, you know what these trolls are like. That's what I'm hacked off about, you see, Dave. They've took the dislike button off YouTube and I used to enjoy getting the 1 dislike within 10 minutes. Now the poor sod can't get any enjoyment because YouTube are gone woke. Yeah, that's right. What is it? Why has YouTube, well, they've gone a bit lefty woke, haven't they? Removing the dislike button. I mean, I don't mind dislikes because if I get 100 likes and 5 dislikes, then obviously it means that they don't know what they're talking about because there's more people that like it. And now they've took that away from you. And allegedly it's for YouTubers, small YouTubers like myself, to get better views and stuff. Whereas all they've got to do, YouTube, is change their analytics so my videos get out there more, and other small YouTubers, so we get more subscribers and obviously more views. But no, they can't do that, can they? You have to fight your way through life on YouTube to get where you are. People try and damage you along the way, and you keep a stiff upper lip like us Brits do, and claw away, don't you, for success. Well, to put a video out on a Wednesday for people to enjoy that watch it. And they've took away the dislike button. So why don't they just change the analytics so that your videos as a small YouTuber get out there a little bit more? We don't want it out there everywhere, just a little bit more. It'd be quite good, wouldn't it? So put the dislike button back. Christ, I mean, Twitter, you can't dislike anything on Twitter as far as I believe. I can't even get Twitter off my phone. I've got to have a word with the wife to delete it off. It's crap. And Facebook, it's the same with Facebook. Thumbs up, it's all lefty woke, isn't it? Nothing wrong with lefty woke. I don't want to upset any lefty woke people, but there, it's my opinion. Should have a thumbs down button because it can, you know, you shouldn't look at it as negative. You should just look at it for what it is. You know, you put stuff out on YouTube, Facebook, whatever. You ain't going to please everybody. There's going to be someone that don't like it, and you should know about it, shouldn't you? Anyhow, that's that. Just my observations, really. Right, I don't know which rod to bring in first because they're just bouncing around all over. So I think what I'll do is I shall bring this right hand one in because it's been out the longest, and I shall check it and we'll see if we've got a fish on it, because I'm now 2 behind again from the fish master of the River Humber, Mr. White, known as Whitey, or Dave, or David, or the taxidermist. Right, Tom, I hope you're feeling better, mate. But you could have been there, couldn't you? Could have been in your sick bed on air. Too far. Right, first the old bait off. So we've got a squid with cart stuffed in it on a baiting needle. Can you see this? Don't normally do this, do I? Put it on the tip of the baiting needle. Might help if I put my glasses on. Get it on there. Pull it down. Get the pen look. 1, 2, 3, 4, And as Fish Hunter said, you stick it through that half. And then I've got a bead with a silicone. I've got a bead with a bit of silicone tube, and I just pull that down to the top of the panel hook to stop that panel hook moving up. I've tried silicone, I've tried wrapping it around 20 times, but that seems to do the trick. Now it's raining. One cod rig done, stabbed it, ready for catching that lovely cod. It started to rain again now, I can't believe it. There's no way I can fish from the van. I've got 2 rods out now, we're doing the best we can. I've got that's pulled right round. Need to move my rods out further so I've got more room to the left. That's what I need to do. The cast I did with a left hand rod has held bottom. It's not cold really, well, as long as you're wrapped up. And yeah, I've got my hand warmers, both of them are working now. I always tend to overfill one. It's a bugger to, if you ever fill the Zippo hand lighters with too much fuel, it's an absolute bugger to light them, because if they tip up it all comes out. So anyhow, I shall see you in a bit, bye. It's all your baits, you know. You are, yeah. That one ain't made it, I don't think. What?
We'll not go tell one man on his knob anything where we've been. What bait we're using and what we use and where we're fishing.
Well, how can I do that? Look at it. I'll tell you, I'll put some green tree. I'll make it like a green tree area.
Might be sneaking down, can see my taxi, you never know.
Yeah, alright mate. I don't think that one's quite made it. Shame really. Deep hooked, really deep hooked. Got it out. But it can sit in that bucket and have a good breather, and but don't make it, don't make it. I'll take it for fish cakes. What's that, 12? Yeah, unlucky for some. 30, he's on 12. But there, he's a professional fisherman, so it don't really matter. What does matter is that I've caught 8. And he's out fishing me. But he's only caught 1 species where I caught 2. Yeah, number 8. It's not going to make it, I'm afraid. Gills are still red though. I'm going to leave it in the bucket to have a go. We'll see what happens, but yeah, it's nice whiting. It's in size, so we'll give it more time in the bucket. If it doesn't make it, it'll come with me to be eaten. You see that chap down there, bending down? That's Dave, and he's a fishing machine. He's up and down, pulling in, baiting up, chucking out. Seeing boats where I don't see boats. On another level. And then you got me, who don't see all the boats, still catching fish, and full of charisma. So you can't have it all, can you? Right, let's see what we got on this one. Lump in it. Look at the size of that.
18 down. One more then.
Look at the size of that.
Well, I said 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Now she said, do you want a triple light sausage? Can't prove it. Yeah, the class that as a cod beard. What is that, over a pound?
I guess so. Trying to bite me.
Look at the
Look at the size of that. Absolutely humongous. Ooh, let's just check our filming. Yep. So, biggest whiting to date. Look at that. Nearly as long as my arm, from my arm into my elbow. That's how I measure them, and because that's how hardcore this is.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. What bait did you get it on, Vern?
Plug and swim. Yeah, you know them little free up flapper?
Yeah.
I got it on that, mate. I got my big bait with the cart out now. Is that 9?
We've had 22 fish between us.
Is that 9?
You've got 9, I've got 13. We've had 22 fish between us.
Yeah, but I would say my 9 have been a bit bigger, and I've got a different species, mate.
Yes, I'm going to get a cod. I've got full squid on one rod, full squid, cart in the loft.
You know where them cod are today, don't you?
Yeah, just left it 30 yards out. I've got a bit of a whiting, not as big as a squid on it.
Them cod, they're either on the Holderness coast or they're in the chip shop. That's where them cod are. Oh, this hat ain't half warm. It's lovely for winter. So where are we at? Dave's got 13. He's now reeling in again because he's like a machine. And I've caught 9. I'm chuffed to bits with that. I don't think I've ever caught 9 fish in a fishing session. And yeah, I know it's a whiting session. I've had a dab, but I'm quite happy. Well, I'm more than happy. I'm jovial. Jovial, jovial, jovial. What was that? You're nearly killing yourself.
I've ever seen. I've got a sardine.
Where? He's caught another one. I'm gonna have to go check because it's a bit small. Could be his bait. So yeah, both rods out. I ain't got a rig baited now, have I? Yeah, I've got to bait my rig up again, my 3-up flapper. Be nice if I caught 2 or 3 on it, then I'd catch him up. But it's not a competition, is it? It's about the quality of fish, and I've had 8 good whiting. I mean, that one that's got to be the biggest whiting I've ever caught. Just a little chuck. Don't need much more air. Look at the sky. Yeah, it is. Absolutely beautiful day. It's just rained again, but it don't matter. But the sky looks so blue and grey. It's looks really blue over there. Absolutely beautiful. Boat coming in. We've had a great time. There's a boat going out over there, and yeah, 9 fish. It's great, isn't it? So let me bait this rig up and I'll be back. Number 10.
Oh, nice one.
Number 10, that. Let's get the baby unhooked. is it with these fish at the minute? There we go. There we go, look. Number 10. We're going to get him back. Let's just check it's filming. Yep. Number 10. Let's get it back.
I've got number 14.
How are you? I'll get you.
Yeah, it's a rockling.
No!
Yeah. Hey,
You got a rockling?
you can't get rid of the 2 species crap now.
No, I can't, you bugger. Let's have a look. Look at that little rockling. There you go. One little rockling. Slippery little buggers they are. Let's get it back. Dave's caught 14 fish. And 2 species now. He's caught a rockling, which I've just shown you. He's shown you. And I've just returned. And I've caught whiting and a dab. And I've now caught 10. 10 fish is the most fish I think I've caught ever. I think my most before then was probably 7, maybe 8, but 10 I've never caught. So that's good. That's a first for me, and it's an improvement, especially on all those videos where I was blanking through the end of summer. But yes, great. It's been a good session there today. Let's get this baited up and chucked back out. What am I doing? Stood there like a bloody spare fart. Right, I'm going to bait that, free up, flapper up, and then that'll be my last cast. So I've got a rig out there now, a pennel rig with a cod bait on, which is stuffed squid, stuffed with carp. And I've got the free up flapper I'm going to chuck out, which will be my last one. So at the minute I've got 2 big baits out there for fish. Now I'm not expecting to catch on them unless there's a cod about, so with fingers crossed we might get the last cod of the night, but it's getting close to chucking the fish out because we've not got no mud between us, but it won't be long. So
Another one.
yeah,
Not 2.
little tiny skinny white, and
11.
that's 11.
Well done. Get your free up flapper on that. 3 on it.
There we go. Number 11, and it's a wiggler. She's a wiggler. Number 11. Not bad, is it?
Check you under my wing, Verns, didn't I?
You did, mate, you did. Right, we'll do a little tiny chuck out with this. I've baited it up. I ain't got long because the tide is leaving the foreshore quite quickly. But what I can do is I can walk down the river to return the fish.
You is a legend, son. 11 fish.
Yeah, got bad, isn't it? I'll be catching you up one day. Yep, 11 fish. They've all returned apart from one, so I'm quite chuffed about that. Probably shouldn't have chucked that last one out, but like I say, the tide go out for another 10 minutes. I can just walk down that way, and the water's still in, so you can chuck it out. But
Hold on.
thank you, Dave. Rod's hasn't been out too long, but tide's going out. I'm going to have to reel in soon. Let's reel this closest rod in. Well, we don't have anything on that. I didn't expect to, really, to be honest. Right, let's get this last one pulled in. So this is the last wind in of the night. 3 up flapper on this one, we'll see what's on it. Hasn't been out long, so it's been out 5-8 minutes, something like that, but tide's going out and my hit burts, so been a great night, but let's see what's on this. Yeah. Let's just check this is on. Right. That's the end of fishing today. Can't remember the date.
30th.
It's the 30th, thanks Dave. So I came here on the 30th of November, met up with Dave, and that's Dave Whitey, you know, the main man of the River Humber. And I've had a cracking session today. It's been really good. I've enjoyed company. It's been good company. I've been taught how to do the squid better with carting cider, how to bait it, which I didn't know. You were using the baiting needle. That was so much easier. Didn't have to use elastic either, and it stayed on the hook. So I've learnt a lot by fishing with Dave today, so thanks a lot, Dave.
Don't forget your boards on the wall, Ben.
There's Dave up there waving.
You've got a little board up here, son.
Yeah, all right, mate, you now off. See you later. So yeah, what a cracking session it's been. So I've learnt lots from Dave, picked up some good tips. We've fished down here over the wall for the whole session, which is the first time I've done that, but that's because it's a low tide. If you come to low tides, this is what you do. It's nothing new, nothing clever. I've caught 11 fish, Dave's caught 14, maybe 15. That don't matter. What matters is that I've caught 11 fish. Well, it does matter that Dave's caught 14 or 15. It's been good for Dave as well. He's caught whiting and a rockland, and I've caught whiting and a dab. So it's been a crack session. I don't think I've ever caught 11 fish before in one session, on the flood and on the ebb. It's been absolutely brilliant. Yeah, what can I say? I've even probably caught my longest whiting, the length of the forearm to my elbow. It's been absolutely brilliant. So I'm going to end this here now. Don't forget to like my videos, leave a comment, share, and please subscribe, especially if you've got this far. Please subscribe. My video last week did absolutely fantastic. That was the first video I did on the Humber, which was the video before after Cowden, and I've had so many views, 4,500 views, something like that, and picked up 40 odd subscribers off that one video. So thank you very much for all those that have subscribed, and to all my subscribers that have been with me throughout this, watching my videos for some reason. I don't know, but I'm pleased you do. So this is the end of the River Humber. 10 whiting and 1 dab, and the next time you see me will be on probably the River Humber, because it's the big tides coming. It's the big tides coming, and what I'll do is I shall fish that, and then I'm going to go somewhere else for a secret mark. So thanks a lot, and see you in the next one.